everyone. Welcome to MGS Coaching Football, and thank you for watching this channel. Coach Sullivan here, and I was defensive coordinator this past fall, and I hope your season was as successful as ours here in 2021. In this presentation, I'd like to talk to you about our 3-4, what we call jailbreak concept, and specifically this one is what we call W Bill. Okay? So what I'm going to do shortly is I'm going to go through key terms over here on the left that'll help you better understand how we execute this jailbreak concept, including what is a jailbreak concept, how do we arrive at it, how do we put it together, and the key, how we do not put our zero technique nose in conflict, because the nose is a part of both sides, right? He's the only defender part of both sides here in our 3-4. And then I bring it all to life for you in this diagram, okay? So the first key term is the front. This is our 58 up. If you go to my third down pass situation pressure package playlist, this is the foundation of it. So non-subscribers, push that button. All right. We cover all 5 offensive linemen. Our inside linebackers stay in there, 2-point stances, but they're threatening the B gaps right now, right? It's a great sim package. So the next thing we do here, Lucky Ringo, it's a Ringo. So how do we arrive at that, and what impact does it have on the defenders, right? Well, we line up left to right. I mean, I don't mind telling you that. So this is how they line up. Boom, done. So that means the backer's always on the left, okay? So the bill is going to be executed on the left. The nose in a W goes away from the call. So for the nose to be right, we make it a Ringo, so he's going to go left, and the plug's going to also be executed on the left. You'll see it when I diagram it, okay? So the W is to the right, all righty? So that gets the nose going left, which ties in with the plug, which is on the left. So therefore, what is this jailbreaks concept? It'll all make sense momentarily, I promise. A jailbreak concept to us is we combine a prisoner game, so non-subscribers go to my prisoner game playlist, and we combine a plug. Non-subscribers go to my plug family playlist. Now, as the coach, I have to figure out all the logistics, including how not to put the nose in conflict. So here's what we do, starting with this. The nose goes with the first call. Nose goes, right? Even rhymes. Wah! I'm a big believer in that. Coming up with buzz terms that rhyme, the kids remember. It's how we all learn, right? As very young people. So the nose is part of the W. Nose goes with the first call. Then, in addition to that logistic, I got to come up with a plug that won't further put the nose in conflict, right? So I got to make the nose right. That's my job. It's not the players. So you, as your own coaches, defensive coordinators, if you're a head coach, make sure your defensive coordinator does this. Go through your blitz inventory and whatever you call it. For us, a prisoner game is a 4-man pass game. 4 guys are involved in a pass game. That's a prisoner, okay? A plug is a simple blitz, B gap to B gap, okay? Combine the two together and you get jailbreak, right? Prisoner plug, right? Stop the break, right? The prison break. So that's how we accomplish it, and I'll show it to you shortly. The nose goes with the first call, and then I come up with a plug that doesn't make the nose wrong, okay? So the W game, I'm going to start on the same side as the plug. The nose and the end execute a U. So you'll notice, right? First, second, first. In prisoner games, and actually in all of our pass rush games. Okay, so non-subscribers, you have to push the button to figure out what the others are. First means they're the penetrator. Second means they're the looper, which means they're also the read guy. And we always give them a specific offensive blocker to read. All right? So both outside defensive ends go first. Both inside defenders they're working with go second. So outsiders are the penetrate, inside are the loop and read. Okay? the mic and the stud are going to work together. Right? So the nose knows Ringo, he's going left. Okay? And then the backer is going to execute what we call a bill, which means backer in A gap, same side A gap. Backer in A. Okay? Anything begins with a B is the backer. Okay? So he's going to plug A. And so what's involved there is a certain special technique with one consistent term that we use to teach that technique. Because I'm a big believer in a lot of up, in the correct situation. So let's bring it to life now. Okay, I'm going to start with the backer. Our inside linebackers, their stance, their inside foot's up, the one closest to the ball. That's no different here. So the technique, we say punch out, shuffle, shuffle, punch out. So the punch out simply is they push off that up inside foot. And as they do it, they look outside, shuffle, shuffle, as if they're in pass coverage. Because what we get, okay, Division III college football, Division II, we usually get man protection. That's the impact we have. The only other thing I've ever gotten is full slide with a back on the edge. Okay? So, right? Punch out, shuffle, shuffle. It's consistent. Punch out, shuffle, shuffle. The guard now, like that's the guy he's supposed to be protecting. If he thinks you're in protection, we're hoping he takes himself out of protection. And you'll see that momentarily. So punch out, shuffle, shuffle. And I'll come back to the backer. Okay, so since I'm on this side, I'm going to start with the end and the nose. Okay, the inside, the guy going first, the penetrator, goes inside, stabbing the B gap through the near edge of the guard. Stab for us is just a term that means get vertical now. We're doing this game because we're trying to get the two pass blockers on different levels, create rush seams, right? The nose is going to stick B gap. I know a lot of you call it a long stick. We eliminate the word long. To us, the only time we ever use the word stick, it's a two gap move. Okay, he's going to stick B. All right, and he's going to loop B, and he's reading the offensive tackle. So we say it's very simple. Stick and loop B, stick and loop B, stick and loop B. And the loop is he's got to get outside cage. I'm a big believer in you want your kids to play fast with their feet, let them play fast here. We say stick and loop B unless, and there's only one scenario, if the tackle suddenly turns inside to block him. Then he loops C, but he still has outside cage. Okay? So there is the U game on the side of the bill, as you'll see shortly. Over here, same U. Stab the B gap through the near edge of the guard. Different technique now because the mic's that much closer to the B gap, right? He's going to flash A gap, so he's going to sell like he's taking the A gap, hopefully drawing the guard with him. And then he too is going to loop B cage unless the tackle turns inside to block him, right? Same thing. Then he loops C outside for cage, right? There's your W. So now we're back to the backer, right? Punch out, shuffle, shuffle. Punch out, shuffle, shuffle. Stick it in the ground. Plug the A gap. Punch out, shuffle, shuffle. What we're hoping for is the guard sees the nose cross his face and he gets engaged with the nose, right? Which will completely make it very difficult for the anybody to pick up the blitzing Mike backer here in the A gap. Excuse me. So with two penetrating B gap pass rushers, if there is a back, he's going to help with one of them first, and it's not likely that anybody's going to be available to pick up the blitzing backer here in the A gap. Should the center ride the nose guard, then there's a chance our backer would go butt side of the center. Yes, so if the center crosses his face, he'll work to the other side of the center to answer that question. Okay? So as I said at the beginning, thank you for watching the channel, MJS Coaching Football. To subscribers and non-subscribers alike, any questions, please reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com. I apologize. I was talking a little fast, getting excited. Had a little bit of extra coffee here to get me going. Maybe not a good idea. But I appreciate you watching MJS Coaching Football.